Okay, students, a very good afternoon to all of you. Okay, previously we have discussed about the basics of design of dog-legged staircase. Actually, you all must be knowing that we are preparing for two types of staircase in our syllabus. The very first one is dog-legged staircase, and the second one is open well staircase. Okay. So firstly, we have already discussed about the dog-legged staircase and its steps for the design. Okay. उसमें क्या क्या formulas लगेगी, क्या क्या steps लगेगी, we have already discussed about it. Okay. तो dog-legged staircase आप सबको पता है. A staircase consists of two flights. A staircase consists of two flights separated by a landing. Consists of two flights separated by a landing. Okay. Now one more thing about this dog-legged staircase. दोनों flights जो है both the flights consist of equal number of steps in a dog-legged staircase. Whereas open well staircase में conditions कुछ different होती है. तो dog-legged staircase में आपको ये ध्यान रखना है. A staircase consists of two flights. Flight 1, Flight 2, running in opposite direction. Okay, running in opposite direction and separated by a landing. The flight, both the flight consist of equal number of steps. Okay, तो हम लोगों ने पहले steps वगैरह डिस्कस कर चुके हैं, तो डायरेक्टली विल मूव टुवर्ड्स द न्यूमेरिकल over design of dog-legged staircase, for which I have already entered some data over here. Let's go through it one by one. Very first thing given to you is a residential building. आपको एक रेसिडेंशियल बिल्डिंग गिवन है, ठीक है. अब रेसिडेंशियल बिल्डिंग के हिसाब से राइजर और ट्रेड के साइजेस क्या रेंज में रहते हैं, हैज बीन ऑलरेडी डिस्कस्ड विथ यू, जो IAS 456 ने हमें बताया है. प्रीवियस लेक्चर में आप चेक कीजिएगा, आपको मिल जाएगा कि क्या रेंज में हम राइजर्स और ट्रेड को रखते हैं. क्योंकि अगर न्यूमेरिकल में राइजर्स और ट्रेड की वैल्यू डायमेंशन नहीं गिवन है आपको, तो यू विल हैव टू अज्यूम इट अकॉर्डिंग टू IAS कोड के क्या रेंज रहता है. वैसे मैं आपको बता देता हूँ कि रेसिडेंशियल बिल्डिंग के लिए यूजली जो रेंज का स्पेसिफिक वैल्यू हम अडॉप्ट करते हैं, दैट इज ट्रेड के लिए वैल्यू इज 250 mm एंड राइजर के लिए द वैल्यू इज 150 mm. ओके, ये डायरेक्टली आप वैल्यू ले लेना अगर आपको नहीं गिवन है एक कोई न्यूमेरिकल में तो. ओके, आगे चलते हैं. अब डेटा में बताया है रेसिडेंशियल बिल्डिंग है जिसमें एक स्टेयरकेस का रूम है. स्टेयरकेस का एक रूम है जिसका साइज गिवन है 2.5 मीटर बाय 5 मीटर. ओके, अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट फ्लोर टू फ्लोर हाइट, हर फ्लोर की क्या हाइट है, तो ऑब्वियसली हर फ्लोर की सेम ही हाइट रहेगी, तो इट इज 3.3 मीटर ईच. 3.3 मीटर ईच. Okay, students. Previously, we were discussing about the numerical over dog-legged staircase, जिसका मैंने given data आपको बताया था कि कुछ data given है in this numerical. Particularly बताया गया है कि residential building है, उसका room size given है 2.5 मीटर by 5 मीटर. Okay, उसका floor to floor height, हर floor की कितनी height रहेगी, that is given to you, that is 3.3 मीटर और 3300. उसके बाद आगे चलते हैं. तो लाइव लोड इज गिवन टू यू, दैट इज 3 किलो न्यूटन पर मीटर स्क्वायर. अगर 3 किलो न्यूटन पर मीटर स्क्वायर नहीं बताता है तो यू विल रेफर द IAS कोड, जिसके बारे में मैंने पहले आपको बता चुका हूँ. यू विल गोइंग टू रेफर द IAS कोड वेर इट इज क्लियरली told to you that for a residential building how much live load should be adopted. Then again the floor finish value is also given to you. If you will not get it in the numerical, you will have to assume it as 0.5 only. Okay, and you all know what is floor finish. It is a finishing material that is provided to the staircase. Okay, a finishing material that is provided to the staircase, that is a tile. Okay, so that is a floor finish, the weight of a floor finish. Then another thing that is given to you is the grade of concrete, that is 20 Newton per mm square. The last thing given to you is the grade of steel, that is 415 Newton per mm square. आगे चलते हैं. उसके बाद let's directly switch to the solution over this design. Very first thing, आपको देखिए, you are not provided with the steps, how much steps you are required to, how much steps you are required in a room. That is not given to you. So you will have to identify it. You will have to analyze it by the help of two things. By the help of two things. Very first thing is the room size, and the second thing is the height, the floor to floor height. Okay. All of you must be knowing that dog-legged staircase is a staircase which is provided with two flights, separated by a landing, and both the flights carries equal number of steps. Both the flight carries equal number of steps. आप देख सकते हो, this is a floor to floor height where you are providing a staircase, a dog-legged staircase. So a dog-legged staircase is nothing but a staircase consists of two flights which is separated by a landing, and both the flights consist of equal number of steps. Both the flights consist of equal number of steps. Okay, I hope this is clear to all of you. So with the help of this, very first thing, floor height and number of flights. So you all must be knowing that there will be only two flights in a staircase which is a dog-legged type of. Okay, so floor to floor height is given to you, that is 3300 mm. Height, number of flights, 2. Okay, now you are not provided with the dimensions of riser and tread. You are not provided with the dimensions of riser and tread, for which I have already told you from IS code that what would be the range of a tread and a riser for a residential building. You will have to memorize it. Okay, that how much will be the range of risers and treads. In particular, if you want a single value for a tread and a riser in a residential building, directly get it memorized that for tread the value is 250, and for riser the value you will be memorizing will be 150 mm. Okay, tread 250 mm and riser 150 mm, specifically for a residential building. Now let's move ahead. You need to determine that how much steps will be there in a flight. How much number of steps will be there in a flight. Okay, and you are not known with it right now. Okay, so with the help of this, value of tread, value of riser with the height of floor, you are going to determine that how many numbers of steps will be there. Okay, so you are taking the total height of a floor and the height of one riser, because how will you going to achieve the total height? With the help of a riser. How you are going to achieve this total height? With the help of this riser. You are lifting your legs to reach upward with the staircase. Okay, so the height which you will achieve will be with the help of riser. Okay, so number of risers, the height of number of risers will be equal to the total height. The height of number of risers will going to give you the total height of a floor. So how will you going to determine the number of risers? If you are known with the total height, if you are known with the riser height, then you can get number of risers. Okay, if you are having this, then you can easily determine this. How? Simply by dividing this total height with a single number of risers height, with a single riser height. Dividing this total height with a single riser height. Dividing this total height with a single riser height, you will get the total number of risers in a stair in the floor. In the floor. I hope this is clear to all of you. Now, let's move ahead. As you have determined that the total number of risers is equal to height of a floor divided by height of a riser. 3300 divided by 150. The value you have attained is 22 numbers. 22 numbers is the last step. Last riser will be of 22 number. Okay. So, how you are going to arrange this in two flights? How you are going to arrange the steps in two flights, and each flight will carry the same number of risers. Each flight will carry the same number of risers. So, simply for each flight, number of risers will be half of total. Half of total, that is 11 numbers. I hope this is clear to you. That means each flight will carry 11 risers. First flight, 11 risers. Now second flight, again 11 risers. I hope this is clear to all of you. Tread. Number of treads. Number of tread. Number of tread is always one less than a number of risers. Okay. Number of tread is always one less than a number of risers. See, if I am adding one flight over here, so this is first riser, first tread, second riser, second tread, third riser, third tread, fourth riser, fourth tread, fifth riser, fifth tread, sixth riser, sixth tread, seventh riser, and then if I am providing a landing over here, so there will be no tread. Okay. So after seventh riser, there will be a landing. There will be a landing. So in this flight, you have 7 risers and how many trades? 6 trades. It happens in actual case that how many number the as much number of threads you are having, as much number of risers you are having, the trade will be one lesser to it. The trade will be one lesser to it. Okay. So I hope this is clear to all of you. So number of trades is equals to riser minus 1 for per flight, because we are now working per flight. So number of trades per flight is equals to riser minus 1, that is 11 minus 1, that is 10 numbers. 10 numbers. Now you will add 10 threads and 11